As soon as people realize that the Netflix dating shows they go on are being recorded with real functioning video cameras, we're all going to be better off. Honestly, maybe this is the only real perfect match we could believe in. If you know, you freaking know. All right, welcome to Taste Take. If you're new here, today we're breaking down episode 10, the finale of season 2 of Perfect Match. And I'm gonna be talking about it like you've seen it too. If that's something you're into, hit that subscribe button for your boy. From our regular Taste Takers, let's see if Micah takes Kaz back for the 17th time. Boom, episode 10. This one's called, wait, I actually don't even know. The finale? We start off where we always start off, watching Jessica and Harry fight. Jessica's still trying to figure out why he said he would put a baby in Melinda. Well, I guess we all are. Harry insists that he didn't say that. He's like, you didn't even mention that. Look, bro, nobody believes you, not even the boys. Jessica's like, did you just tell me I love you as a Hail Mary? He absolutely did. And just when I was thinking that Hail Mary was about to be a touchdown, she's like, I can't have my husband put me in positions like this. I do not want to match with you tonight. What? We got our first oh my golly Wally moment before the freaking credits roll. Damn, Jessica, you really made us wait for it. I didn't think you had it in you. Honestly, I don't even think Harry is the worst dude in the world. But he's so far beneath you, it's not even funny. I've said it a million times, like Jessica is a whole mother. Harry's the type to let her daughter sneak out to this party and be drinking stuff that she shouldn't be drinking. And then when Jessica confronts Harry about it, she's gonna be like, Harry, did you let my daughter go to a party where there was gonna be underage drinking? And Harry will look her straight in the face and be like, absolutely not. Who saw me do that? Anyway, Harry tells her, I don't know when you're ever gonna see me again. Nigga, she's gonna see you at the end of the episode when everybody got a vote, so just shut up. Harry has left the building, and so does Jess. And it's kind of sad to see her go, but like I said, she did the right thing. Before we move on, I would just like to take a second to recognize that my boo Allah was the first person to put the do not disturb sign perfectly in the middle. That's just a little oh my golly Wally moment right there. And you know what? Good job on you too, Kaz, because I'm not gonna let that go unnoticed. Izzy, I expected nothing less. Okay, so you probably remember in episode 9 where Micah matches with Izzy pretty much out of charity. The next day, they wake up and the first thing out of Micah's mouth is how everything in her life sucks. Izzy's there, quite literally melting into the sheets, listening to her go on and on about how Kaz and Christine are probably hooking up right now. And you know what? They absolutely were hooking up right now. Now, if you will indulge me for a second, just walk with me. Just imagine this visual, because this is what was happening. This visual is what really was the visual. You're in bed with Micah. You're looking her deep in her eyes. She's looking you deep in your eyes and quite literally telling you how this is the worst day of her life. Izzy is simping on a level we have never seen. They need to take this footage from Netflix, lock it up into one of those scientific vaults, you know, like how we be trying to communicate with our future selves. And we just put this in the vault with all the other Nickelodeon stuff so that the future humans, because you know how in the movies it's always like the human race is like at risk of going extinct. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this Izzy footage, you know, as a testament of what not to do if you're trying to grow the human species in the future. When we're endangered species, this is how to not riz. So just get this footage of Izzy, just lock it right up. Lock it right up and put a note in there, be like, just whatever y'all do, future humans, just don't do this. What was I talking about? Oh, I don't really have anything else to add here, but I have to say that Steven is looking like Michael Jackson in the You Are Not Alone video. Him and Alara are talking about how Harry and Jess went home. She's like, damn, I can't believe Jess went home. Would you leave if that was you? And he's like, hell no, I'll get a new girl right in front of you. And she's like, exactly, damn, she real. Next up, we have the final compatibility challenge. This is called Get Over It. We're just trying to find out just how well these couples know each other. This is a big moment because this is when Tolu learns how to draw the greater than sign, so that's just nice. Also, we have to address when they asked all the guys what their body count was. Izzy really wants us to believe that his body count is 100 plus. Did he even hear the question right? Does he think that they asked how many besties he has? Anyway, Tolu and Chris win the challenge kind of because Alara forgot to ring the bell. They go on their one-on-one romantic date at a beer spa. And I don't know if a beer spot is a spa with beer, but it kind of seemed like they were at a spa and instead of water, it was beer. Chris is asking her like, well, do you have any follow-up questions from the stuff you learned in the game today? And Tolu's like, well, tell me about your 50 to 100 body count. Chris is like, well, yes, I definitely explored a lot in my past. Girl, this man was a whole stripper. You lucky that thing wasn't 100 plus like King Dingaling Izzy. Back at the house, a couple quick things here. Alara was hating on the American accent because apparently she says that the men sound feminine. I didn't know that we sounded feminine. I just never knew that. I didn't know that the British accent was so tough and manly with all their manners and the Queen's English. I just didn't know that that's what was happening. Maybe Top Boy, but besides that, rubbish. In what world is rubbish hard? All right, this next part is so crazy. This is when Kaz was hanging with Brighton and Izzy. This man Kaz literally asked Izzy, so has Micah mentioned who in the house might be a good match for her? Brother, Izzy is her current match. What even is this? Izzy, he can't even help himself. He's like, honestly, nobody here. Then Kaz pretty much tells the group that Christine is not his normal type. What? Christine is everyone's type. What is your normal type, sir? Okay, over to the boardroom. Tolu walks in looking like, Chris, you don't always have to do this. Like, just some things don't have to be said. You can just chill for once. For once, we're gonna choose chill for you. Is that okay? What just happened? In the boardroom, the first couple that they want to see go on a date is Izzy and Jessica. Listen, if Micah friend-zoned Izzy, what do you think Jessica's gonna do to this man? Anyway, back at the house, Kaz and Christine get into a little spat about Nigel. Right here is when I knew that Kaz had no interest in this girl and she has no idea. At this point, I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay. They're gonna send Christine on a date with Nigel. They're gonna click. And Kaz, once again, is gonna beg Micah for forgiveness. That was my prediction. So Izzy and Christine are both being sent on dates. Brighton tells Izzy to put on his freshest fit. And I don't know what Brighton expects. That's like telling Kanye West not to say anything crazy on the interview. It's not an option. This dude Izzy has on a plain t-shirt. That's his freshest fit. And wait a minute. Jessica is wearing white Air Force Ones that are not dirty. What kind of white girl is this? Their date was that little ropes blanket thing where I guess Izzy's sweat was dropping into her mouth. What in the tarnation? Imagine you're about to go on Perfect Match. You're probably excited. You know it's going to be a fun, interesting experience. Someone came from the future and told you there's going to be a part where Izzy's sweat drops into your mouth on a date. Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm going to just stay home. Okay, over to Christine and Nigel's date. That's when they're at that sound bath thing. I don't know what that is or how that works. Overall, how do we feel about Nigel? I think we like Nigel, right? Do we like Nigel? You could put it in the comments. I don't think Nigel's done anything annoying yet, so we might have something here. Back at the house, Cass wants to talk to Micah. Huge surprise. He tells her he knows he made a mistake and he misses her, but he's all in with her. And if she doesn't want him, he's gonna leave the house. Honestly, Cass could have said anything and Micah still would have took him back. Micah's sitting on the bed with Tolu doing her makeup like, yeah, so I just think he's like really changed. Tolu's like, girl, whatever. Whatever he said, you would have took him back. Tolu knows that this girl is simping for Cass. So it don't matter. You know, we all got that friend that be like asking for advice. They're not looking for advice. They're looking for you to agree with whatever they already wanted to do. You ever have someone that's like, look, I got these 2 shirts. What should I wear tonight? And you're like, yo, I like that red one. And then they holding the black one. Yeah, but the black one is, girl, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? We are over to the final mixer. Izzy comes back with Jessica. Christine comes back with Nigel. Alara just wants everybody to just turn up and go crazy on their last night. She hosts her own talent show. Tolu does that weird arm thing. Chris is belly dancing. Kaz is broke dancing. And Alara does whatever the hell this is, airing that thing out for all of Mexico. So later on, the girls are all talking to Jessica. They're like, Jessica, did you and Izzy have a connection? She's like, yeah, there was a connection there. Girl, what are you even talking about? The only connection y'all had is when he airdropped you some photos at the end of the night. Then Jessica's like, well, Harry did send me a long letter. Jessica, stop. Immediately, no. Back over to this Christine, Micah, Kaz, Nigel saga. And this part is so freaking funny. Oh my gosh. This is when Micah is like, yeah, Christine, yeah, it's like so weird. It's like funny. Wow, like, yeah, I should have like obviously said this. Wow. Yeah, because Kaz said that he felt like he made a mistake. Yeah, it's like, it's funny. I don't know like why he would say that. Yeah. So I think you guys are probably just like over. Now Christine is pissed. Kaz tries to walk over and talk to her, and she's like, oh, you just want to talk to me because you want Micah back. Christine's telling him that he only did that because Kaz was jealous that she went on a date. That is not true. Christine thinks that he's just comfortable with Micah and he's just playing it safe by going back to her. Kaz is finally like, girl, we're not compatible. And she says, you sound dumb, which was not very nice. Now Christine's talking to all the girls, including Micah. She's like, how the hell are you gonna kiss me, then go back to Micah? Now I just need you guys to just for a second, just look at Micah's face. I just need you to look at Micah's face at this very moment. This perfect match thing, I'm just happy to be here. Then another hilarious moment. Nigel walks over to find Christine. All these girls are like, yeah, Nigel, come get your girl. Micah's like, come get your girl. Yes, get her right now. Over to another game of Truth or Dare. These people love some Truth or Dare. Are y'all still playing Truth or Dare out there? Am I the only one not playing? Y'all are just, everyone just playing this still? After a few rounds of the game, someone suggested that they play Spin the Bottle instead, which I thought was a great idea. This is where Alara gets mad because Steven ran to get the bottle so quick. She's like, what the hell? Why are you so thirsty? Who are you trying to kiss? He's like, no, I thought we were just having fun. Even the girls had to tell Alara, like, girl, just chill. Like, he was just like joking around, like, it's fine. This jealousy is at a very high level. I don't know if that's sustainable, but yikes. They work it out and they match. Then we got Elise and Brian, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but I've been trying to ignore that this whole thing is happening. And it has been affecting my coverage. Anyway, they match. This is where Jessica tells Elise, yeah, you and Brian look great. I've never seen you this happy. Girl, what are you even talking about? You literally met her yesterday. Honestly, Jessica's just saying that so that Elise doesn't want to go back to Harry. Like, the way that Harry is protected in this place, also, it needs to be studied. We have a very sad moment here. Jessica and Izzy are talking. Jessica's telling him, like, you know, I just feel bad because I feel like you've only had friendship matches. BBL Izzy's like, I know, and I love that. For some reason, these two match. Tolu and Chris match. Christine and Nigel match. And Kaz and Micah, of course, match. The next morning, Jessica and Izzy come downstairs and tell everyone that they unmatched. What happened in that 12 hours? Please tell. Izzy cannot win. You just can't win. He's never going to get body number 101. That's it. He peaked. He was smashing so much, he just ran out of juice. Now it's time for everybody's last date. Tolu and Chris go horseback riding and they end up on that little dream catcher thing where I totally would love to take a nap on. This is kind of a weird conversation. It's like he's talking like their relationship is ending. She's talking like she's in love. The disconnect is so crazy. I don't know if people are out there falling for this. I don't know, Chris. You're just smelling kind of funny. You're talking about she's your perfect match. Then you're like, well, yeah, I'm in California, you're in Texas. What is that, one time zone in between y'all? There's other couples talking about linking up after the show across continents. And nobody else finds this fishy? Over to Brian and Elise. This dude's still all freaking puckered up. I don't know why you gotta keep talking like that. Just unpucker your lips. She seems to like this dude and she feels like she's getting the serious version of him. And he's like, yeah, I knew I came here for the real reason. And I'm happy that I found you. Something like that. I wasn't really listening to what he was talking about. Micah and Kaz had a date on the boat. Stefan and Alara did something. I have no idea what it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then Christine and Nigel had that sexy ass body painting date with that black paint. There's no, like, this girl is too powerful. There's no way she ever got a speeding ticket a day in her life. These two come back to the house looking so freaking nuts. Look at Brighton's face. Whatever, I still don't like him, but that was funny. Also, I'll be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that Nigel picks up Christine and drops the no more locked doors line from next Friday, which I know for a fact none of y'all know nothing about. Okay, last scene of the season here. We are at the voting ceremony. Everybody in the house and out of the house is back, except Justin. Elise done broke this man's heart. Or maybe he was at a family reunion. You ever think about that? Anyway, I guess she crushed Dom too, because he's out here looking like he just sacrificed a small animal in a secret ritual. Tolu's out here looking like royalty. I'm not even going front. I think everybody looked good in this last scene. Even Glizzy had a nice little suit on. Even though underneath, he probably had a t-shirt on that said, I'm going 90 in the friend zone. Chris, what are you even talking about? Why would he be wearing a shirt like that? And he wouldn't even be going 90 in the damn friend zone. Probably like 45. What? So here, all the ex-cast members get an opportunity to speak and share their piece if they want to. Dominique, of course, is the first person to speak up. Literally, no one cares. I don't even know what she was talking about. I know she said something about something, but I'm not really sure what that something was. Then freaking Trevor speaks. Shut up, Trevor. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. He's talking about Tolu and Chris. Chris literally told Nick Lachey that, yeah, me and Tolu are definitely going to stay in contact. Trevor's like, what the hell? That's not how you talk about your perfect match. You're going to stay in contact? Honestly, Trevor, shut the hell up, but low-key, you're right, and I said the same thing. Telling your perfect match you're going to stay in contact is so crazy. Staying in contact is what you do when, like, someone leaves the job and they email everyone. They're like, please, don't be a stranger. Let's stay in contact. Here's my personal email and my LinkedIn profile. But then, you know, y'all never stay in contact. That's kind of more appropriate. Not your perfect match, you know? The next scene is so fire that I can't even believe it went through how it went through. Basically, Elise and Brighton are talking about their connection. And Elise is telling everyone, like, yeah, in the beginning, I didn't look at Brighton because I thought he was giving me fuckboy energy. Freaking Steven comes out of nowhere off the top ropes, and he's like, so you went with Harry instead? Steven had no business eating her up like that. Then another truly unhinged moment. They asked Kaz, well, I guess I don't even know if they asked Kaz, but people are giving their opinion about Christine and Nigel. Kaz, out of nowhere, says, well, yeah, the whole time Christine was telling me that she wanted an alpha, and it looks like she got the exact opposite. What's with all the hostility, bro? Is Kaz one of these dudes that just wants what he can't have and just wants everybody to want him, even though you don't want them back? You know how selfish that is? You didn't want her. Shut the hell up. Let her date whoever she wants. Nigel literally did nothing to you. The only two of the few black dudes in the house that should be cool and vibing and rocking, you don't even want his girl. You don't want your girl. It was unhinged. Also, serious question for the comments. Literally, what is an alpha? Of course I've heard this. I just want to know what y'all understanding of it is. Let me know what it is. Now Christine got the gloves all the way off. She calls Kaz a scammer. Harry, who's been nodding off the whole time, he's like, huh? Scammer? She tells Kaz his perfect match is the devil. You see, people always take it too far. What are you even talking about? The guy didn't like you. He didn't cheat on you. He went back to the girl that he was dating before you. Now I gotta defend Kaz. Kaz is all over the place, and I don't think him and Mike are gonna work out in the first place. But bro, the devil, let's not forget that as soon as you came back from your first date with Kaz, you made out with Nigel the same night. Who's your perfect match? Kaz's perfect match is the devil all of a sudden, because he didn't choose you, went back to his girl. Never even kissed her while y'all were still canoodling. None of that. Didn't even kiss you on the boys' night when you was putting it on, like laying it on thick. I almost kissed my TV just because it was powerful. You were powerful, and he didn't even kiss you, but you did. You know what they say. Let the person who don't be messing stuff up throw the first rock at the person that they also think is messing up. I think that's not exactly the quote. Anyway, Micah is out there standing up for her man, which I guess that's what she's supposed to do. She's standing on business. She's like, that's my man. I'm going to stand beside him. So good for you. Also, shout out to you, Micah, for the Love is Blind callback. Only my real Love is Blind fans gonna know what she dropped there. Even Nick caught it right away. He true. He the host, so he's supposed to catch that. If you know, you know. Then I guess Kaz almost said I love you. I hate that I even have to talk about that. Kaz, I be trying to defend you, but I also don't like you all the way sometimes. So that was just a moment that happened. I don't know how to take that. Y'all can put whatever y'all want on that. They go to Steven and Alara, and for some reason, Xanthi feels the need to speak up and be heard. I don't know what she was talking about. They should have muted her. It's a lot of hate with that girl. She be trying to hold her girls down, but it comes at a cost. Nick Lachey is looking like, God damn, y'all be going in. Well, before we go into the voting, is there anything else that anyone wants to say? Of course, Harry raised his hand. And he's like, look, I just want to apologize for my actions. I hurt someone I really cared about. I was dishonest. And I feel terrible. And you already know, this ain't the oh my golly wally moment of the episode. This is the oh my golly wally moment of the whole damn season. Because we got some footage to look at. The whole time, we've been trying to figure out if Melinda was lying about Harry carrying her and smooching her and telling her that he just wants to fuck and put a baby in that thing the whole time. She never changed her story. She just came home and shared her experience. Harry was kicking and screaming from the moment she said it. And you remember what I said in my last video. His number one defense was, I didn't kiss you. Who saw it? Who saw it, Harry? Who saw it? The 18 Netflix cameras that are filming you in 4K. Maybe they saw it. Listen, Netflix is so slimy, but that's why I love them. Netflix pulls up that footage and you hear everything. You see him carrying her. You hear him literally say, I'll put a baby in that thing. How she described it, remember how she said I was looking up and all that? She described that thing 100% right. Harry even goes to the producers and he's like, you guys didn't see that kiss, right? You guys not gonna show that. What are you even talking about? The producers are like, bro, we got a show to make. You don't get on my face. They got everything. I don't know if the people, well, they weren't watching it there. That would have been the real tea. If they just displayed it in front of everybody voting, because I know Perfect Match don't get reunions. So that's the best we gonna get. But damn, Harry, what are you thinking? What are you even thinking, bro? You could, and Jessica liked you so much that you could have survived that. You could have came back and you're like, look, I was getting crazy drunk out there. Melinda was flirting with me. I kissed her. I shouldn't have done that. Honestly, like, I've been trying to tell you that I'm taking this seriously and I'm looking for a wife, and I did not have the actions that match the words that I've been telling you since, we've been together. And I just feel terrible, and I hope you have it in your heart to even just consider taking me back. Something like that. You could steal all that. You could have stole all. You came back and lied so crazy. Anyone that dates you in the future now, they gonna watch the show and be like, anything you say. Because imagine you're dating Harry in real life where he's not on camera. Like, hey babe, where were you? Church. Were you really? Yeah. You weren't at the strip club? No. Who saw me there? I can't imagine dealing with this dude in real life not being filmed. He needs to just be filmed all the time. Like, they should just make him the Truman Show. The Harry Truman Show. I'm a marketing genius. That's what that is. Anyway, I'm like rambling about this Harry thing, but it was just so crazy. This is good footage. This might be the best footage Netflix ever had. And they knew they had it too. They just like, it's in the chamber for the finale. They knew they had it. Back. All right, so it's time to vote. This whole season, I've been pretty much saying Steven and Alara are easily gonna win this challenge, this game. I've also said that it's kind of unfair to even have a contest where it's like you could just get to the house kind of late, have a connection. You have no chance of winning because, like, how are you gonna win when you just got there like only the last two episodes or whatever? Like, no one's gonna believe that y'all the perfect match. You only been knowing each other not that long. Well, I was wrong twice. Not only did Steven and Alara not win, but the freaking newest couple won the challenge. Christine and Nigel have been awarded the perfect match for season 2. And honestly, you can't even get mad. They are a good match. But honestly, the perfect match, in my opinion, was Steven and Alara. But I'm not gonna hate. That's black excellence. I'll take a win. I'm rooting for everybody black. But just know, maybe they should have had a tie. Maybe they should have had the first perfect match tie. Just been like, look, we've known you guys have put the work in. And honestly, the way that they described Steven in the beginning of this season, the way that he ended up, I think he had the most growth. I think Nigel was already just nice and normal. But Steven was like, it's like a Harry type bad boy. And now look at him. Cooking dinners, smooching, in love. Oh, boom, that's episode 10. That's the whole season, the perfect match. Damn, what a freaking roller coaster. All right, let me do my little ending thing. As always, thanks for checking out Tate's Take. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. In the comments, well, first let me know what an alpha male is. I don't know, for what I think I know, I don't know that I would want one of those. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know what it really is, because I might be thinking of it wrong. What else? Oh yeah, how'd you think the whole overall season went? Do you think that Steven and Alara should have won? Do you think Christine and Nigel should have won? Do you want to see more seasons of Perfect Match? What's the next Netflix dating show? Please y'all need to let me know what's coming up, in the horizon. On the horizon. Thanks for the time, y'all. Peace. Ugh. That freaking Harry thing is so crazy. And I remember in the comments for the last video, y'all were like, Harry's secret is that he's just tall. I don't know. How tall is this dude? Because he got everybody in a freaking chokehold. Damn. It don't gotta be that way too. He could actually be cool. Can't get out of his own way. Obviously, y'all know Micah and Kaz ain't gonna really work out, right? And Chris and Tolu ain't gonna work out either. But who am I? Who am I to get in the way? I gotta do some Instagram stalking because I need to see what I need to see. Hopefully, at least in Brighton don't work out. I'm just hating. But don't he be so puckered up though? It's like how you even talk, you just puckered. It's just a straight puck. Now I'm just wasting film. Hey Google, turn off the air conditioner. I had the air conditioner on the whole time. It's just amateur hour over here.